Hey everybody, it's Karen with Food and Family. I'm getting ready to start some dinner for me and Pop, and I wanted to bring you along. So we're going to I've got green beans with some little bitty potatoes in them boiling on the back on the stove. And earlier today, Pop was showing me a reel of somebody making a meatloaf, and they called it a rolled meatloaf. Have you ever heard of that? I haven't, and I saw it, and I thought, I've got some things I need to use up in the refrigerator so they don't go bad and we waste them. I'm going to try to make it. So y'all stick with me. Let's see. We'll do this together, okay? I want to move some things out of the way so you can see. Okay, I have got like 1.2 pounds of ground chuck in my bowl here. Now I'm going to add 1 egg, and I'm going to go ahead and whip that egg up. And right here in my little bowl, I just love this little bowl. And I'm going to go ahead and whip it up and put it in here in my meat. And I'm going to add in some breadcrumbs. These are seasoned breadcrumbs. Yeah, I love the seasoned breadcrumbs. And I'm going to put, let's see. Let me put some in my hand. Between a quarter and a half cup. Use whatever you want. But I wanted some more parsley than what it has in it. And I had some parsley left over that I didn't want to waste. And this is fresh. And y'all know I have parsley that came out of my garden last year that I dehydrated, and I just love it. But I had bought this fresh for a dish, and so I want to use it up. And I've got some onion. I've got half of an onion. It was a fairly good sized onion from another meal that I cooked. So I don't want to waste it either. So we're going to use this. We'll see if we use it all, though. It's still pretty good size. I'm going to cut that in half. And I might use just a little bit over half of it. We'll see. But I want to dice it up. I don't want it too fine, but I don't want a large chop on it either. But again, it just all goes to preference, whatever you like to do. And but I like a medium dice. All right, so I've got that all chopped up, and I'm just going to set this aside because I'm going to need this knife again. Okay, so let's put some salt and pepper. Now, I don't want this meatloaf too wet because normally when I make a meatloaf, I add a little bit of milk. And I don't want it wet because what we got to do is roll it up. And in fact, in my cookbook, let's see, it's on page 49 of volume 1. It tells me to use half and half, a quarter cup. But we're not going to do that. So, like I said, I want it a little thicker. Now, I want to add a little bit of garlic powder to this. And I should have thawed out one of my garlic pucks, but I didn't. And that's probably half of a teaspoon. And we're going to start mixing it up. And my hands are clean. You don't see me wash them. I promise you I do before I come on. So y'all give me a minute, and I'm going to mix this up. And then I'll be back, and I'm going to show you what we're going to do next, okay? Okay, so I have some plastic wrap laid out here on my countertop. So I got this meatloaf mixed up really well, and I washed my hands real good, but we're going to get them dirty again. So, but what I'm going to do is I am going to flatten it out. I want to flatten it out on this plastic wrap. Now, this plastic wrap is going to help us roll it up. Okay, you see how I've got this flattened out? Now I'm going to try, plastic wrap is, is clinging to our surface here, but that's okay. But I want to add some stuff to this, y'all. I have some of these little sweet peppers. You see here the different colors that you can get. And I found just a few of those. Yes, I could have diced them up and put them inside the mixture, but I didn't want to. I want some of these colors, I'm hoping, to come through when I roll it up, and then after we bake it and we slice into it. Now, I'm trying to take these ribs and seeds. These are sweet peppers. They're not hot, but, I just don't want the seeds. Okay, y'all. Now, I kind of turned my meatloaf around this way so y'all could see it a little better. And I am chopping up, slicing these peppers. And I don't want them real thick. I want them kind of thin. And I'll show you what size I'm using. And then we're going to spread these on top of this meatloaf. You see about how thick I'm doing those? They're not thick at all. But look, isn't that colorful? And that's going to be so pretty on top of this meatloaf. But we're not done. We're going to put some other stuff on here. It's going to be so good. Yeah, if you want more, you want less, it's up to you. Okay? This is what I'm doing. All right, now I want them laying down flat. Okay, look at that. Oh, that's so pretty, isn't it? That's so pretty. Okay, so now what we're going to do next, I have some ham left over. This is some meats left over from a muffaletta sandwich that Stephanie and I made, and you'll see that video. Hope you'll check it out. I don't know how many slices I'm going to need, and I'm just going to lay it right down the center here. Looky here. And these are nice size slices, aren't they? I got them in the deli, and where they had sliced them and put them out. Okay, we've got some salami. I have some General salami. We're going to put a little bit of that on it. We're just having a unique flavor with this meatloaf. Now, I'm going to put these, I think I'll do 2 across on these because they're not as big as the ham. Okay, and we have some mortadella. I refer to mortadella as a ramped up bologna. It is so, so good. And I can't tell you what else in it. It's a little spicy, actually. And but we just love it. And I love it on a sandwich. We're going to do the same thing. We're just going to shingle these right down the center. And I can see that peppercorn in the center. Can you see that? Wow. Looky there. Okay, we're going to put some cheese on this. We have some mozzarella and we have some provolone. We're filling it up. I told y'all. We're just going to fill it up. We're going to use what we had because I didn't want these just sitting in my refrigerator and wondering, what am I going to do with these so they don't go bad on me before I use them. And when Pop showed me this, that is the perfect thing. Now, looky there. And we're going to put some mozzarella on it. We got everything. I think we do. I don't know of anything. And Pop's going to be a happy man because y'all know he loves his meatloaf. And when this cooks, that cheese is going to melt. Now, here's going to be the fun part. And we're going to get this ready. I'm going to bake this on my sheet pan, okay? But I'm going to spray it with this nonstick spray because we want to get it up, right? But I'm going to take it over the sink to spray it because I don't want it to get in my flour. Okay, here goes. We're going to use our plastic wrap to help us roll this. And y'all, cross your fingers, we can get this rolled up. without everything shifting off of it. This is going to be fun. And see how I'm pushing as I go, and I'm using this plastic to help me keep this meatloaf in shape. Okay, but this plastic, now we got it rolled back to us. And if some of it comes out, y'all, that's fine. It's not hurting anything. Now look at that. Can you see? I don't know if you can see that or not. Let's see if I can hold this up. I don't want to tear it up. Can y'all see inside that meatloaf right there? And we're going to get this baked up. And can you imagine what it's going to look like? Oh, my goodness. Let's see if I can get it on the pan now. We're going to treat it like a baby. And I'm going to have to clean my countertop here real good. Yes. And we know we have some open ends. We're just going to close those up. Now, looky here. How about that? Okay, so let me rinse my hands real quick, y'all. And then after we get this in the oven, I'm going to give this countertop a good cleaning. So let me wash my hands real good. Okay, now I'm so excited to try this, y'all. I'm going to put barbecue sauce on it. We love this Kinder's. Have you ever tried it? Oh my goodness. And this is just it's a mild barbecue, and it's the original, but you know they have all different flavors. And I bet a spicy one would be good on here, don't you think? We're going to squirt it on there. And then I'm going to take my brush, and I'm just going to kind of brush it around and get it everywhere. Make sure it's covered. And we're going to get this in the oven. I've got it preheated to 425 degrees. And this is going to bake, I'm going to say 45 minutes to an hour. We're going to check this in about 30 minutes. And I may go ahead at that time and put some more barbecue sauce on it so it'll be nice and thick and sticky. What do you say? Let's get this in the oven. And I'll be back with you as soon as we get that cooked, okay? Y'all stay with me. Y'all, I've taken this up and I transferred it to a platter. I want you to look how pretty that is. We had seepage with cheese, but this is my first time to make this, so I'm really hoping that it's going to be beautiful on the inside. Okay, so I have some green beans with little potatoes in this pot, and I have some corn on the cob. I just threw it on top of the beans to heat up. You know, it's not going to hurt anything. So I'm going to go ahead and make Pop's plate. He's outside, but he'll be back in a few minutes. And I'm going to go ahead and make his plate so it'll be done for him. And when he walks in, so we're going to put some beans and potatoes on our plate. Yeah, this is going to be gorgeous. There he is. Are you hungry?
I'm a growing boy. I need a lot.
You need more than that one little skimpy potato, don't you?
Yeah, I do. Hello, everyone.
How about this meatloaf we made?
Ooh, looks good.
I know you like meatloaf.
All the way through the process. It looks
good. Yes, and I put this cooked for what, about an hour and 15 minutes, y'all. Excuse me. And I checked it every 25, 30 minutes or so. And each time I did, I put another layer of barbecue sauce on it. And it just smells and smells and smells so good. Let's cut into it and see if we did a good job. It's tender. My goodness. Looky here, y'all.
wow.
Look at, I've got to hold this up. Y'all, look at the inside of that meatloaf. Look, Pop.
Oh, my goodness.
Don't that look good?
Oh, yeah.
Now,
Looks real good.
let's cut into this
I'm gonna reach
center.
in front of you for a moment.
Yes, fix you some tea. I didn't know you had already come in, or I would have already had you a glass made. All right, look here.
Ooh.
Hold your plate up here.
Yes, ma'am.
Hold your plate up here, and let's get this meatloaf on there. Oh, my goodness. Y'all. And we lost a piece of ham.
Did we? That's the best piece.
That's the best piece. All right, there you go. Show them that piece of meatloaf that we just cut you.
I will. You got to hold on to the corn that's rolling off the plate. There we go. How's that look? That does look delicious. Smells good too.
Yes, it does. And y'all know me with meatloaf. Now, haven't put any butter on your corn.
That's okay.
Oh, and that cheese. Looky here at this cheese. Now, give me a second. I have got to wash my hands. All right, here's some butter if you want some for your corn. I didn't put any.
Okay.
And I am going to put some right here on mine.
Good deal.
But I want to try this meatloaf. I'm anxious
Oh, I do too.
to try it. Because you know me, how I am with meatloaf.
I'm a meatloaf lover no matter how it's made.
You are, and I'm not. So I like it when we do it with the gravy.
I like a meatloaf sandwich too.
Yes, you do.
But this one's already a sandwich on its own.
Okay, so let's try this. I've got some meat, cheese, you know, the ham, the cheese. I've got one of those little sweet peppers.
Me too. Oh my goodness. That is so good.
Yes. That deserved Brandon's happy dance.
That is delicious.
So I'm going to try some of these green beans. Now, I used canned green beans, and I emptied them into, I didn't drain them. And sometimes I drain them, and I'll put beef broth over them. But I didn't drain these. I added just a small amount of salt because, you know, they've got salt in them. I added some butter and put my potatoes on top and just let them cook. And I let them cook just about all the way, the liquid all the way evaporated. And they look a lot like homemade, or fresh, I mean. So let's see how they taste.
You make canned green beans taste excellent.
Those are good.
They are good.
Those taste a lot like the fresh ones we make. I love a good fresh green bean.
Be careful with the potato.
Is it hot?
Very hot.
I love little potatoes like this with our green beans.
I'll put mine back for a minute. That is the best flavor.
Isn't that good? I like that meatloaf, y'all. We could just stand here and eat the whole thing in front of you. That's rude, isn't it?
There's a lot of meatloaf too.
Yes, it is. It's real thick, isn't it? I want y'all to think about our cookbooks. And we've got volume 2 and volume 1. I showed you volume 1 earlier. The meatloaf with brown gravy is in it. And volume 2. But y'all check it out. It's on my website. The link is, and it's Karen Jones foodandfamily.com. I don't store them here. They're sold through our printer. So if you click on the link of which book you're interested in, then it'll take you to the printer and they'll take your order and they'll ship it to you. And the turnaround is really quick, y'all. But I appreciate it if you would check it out and think about getting one. But I'm so happy you joined me today, and I hope you're going to come back soon. Stay out of my plate. Yeah, I hope you'll come back soon. And I'm going to go feed him. I know he must be hungry. He's getting in my plate. But thanks for joining us. Please like, share, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget, hit that notification bell so you'll know when we post another video. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you soon.